If your person is at home and you're not really sure what to do in those later stages, or if they're in a facility and they're not engaging in the scheduled activities and the staff doesn't really know what to do, this kit is awesome. The Multisensory Activity Kit from S&S has a bunch of different pieces. Let me show you each of them. The Textured Tangle. You're not going to lose it. It's nice and bright. They can't damage it. Even if they pull it apart, you can put it back together. Then we have the Bandy Ball. It's kind of like a bunch of pieces of rubber band. It's really good for squeezing. It's two pretty bright colors. You can throw it if your person is in a stage or in a mood today where they need to squeeze something or throw something, and it's not going to hurt anybody or it's not going to damage anything because it's really soft and rubbery. Playing cards. Even if your person isn't at a stage where they can play a game, you can use this as a conversation starter. What card games did they play when they were a kid? Did they teach you any card games? You can even go through and just count the numbers and talk about the shapes and the colors on the cards. There's a whole dominoes kit. I love dominoes for people with dementia because, again, there's no right or wrong. You can play traditional dominoes, or you can just match up colors. You can just match up numbers. They can just be something to hold on to and rub if your person is using their hands a lot. The globe stress ball is one of my favorite things. Again, it's something that you can throw. It's something that you can squeeze. And if your person is doing any sort of physical therapy or occupational therapy, this can be something to help them practice with their hand exercises. You can also use this as a conversation starter to talk about travel. Then there's the threading card. This thing is awesome. You can use this as a conversation starter, just talking about the dog or about hobbies that it reminds you of. And you can just thread the red rope all the way through the whole picture. The textured crinkle pads are awesome. There are 6 different textures, 6 different colors, and they can really remind you of a lot of things. So they're a good tactile sensory activity, but they're also good conversation starters for talking about things that are familiar to your person. The blue one might remind them of denim jeans, and you can talk about times that your person would wear denim jeans. Maybe that was for work, maybe that was for certain hobbies that they did, and you can take this into an entire conversation. If your person ever lived on a farm or really likes animals, the yellow one kind of reminds me of a sheep. You can even open the carabiner and take them off. And you could use this crinkle pad as something to dust around your house with. It has a lot of different little bubbles on it. It's super soft, and they could carry this around to help you clean the house. Mood Mud. It's 2 different colors. It feels kind of strange because it feels like it should be wet, but your hand doesn't actually get wet. And it's a really good texture to just kind of hold on to and squeeze. If you notice that your person in later stage is grabbing and squeezing a lot, then using the Mood Mud or using one of the squeeze balls is really great for getting that energy out. The Multisensory Activity Kit from S&S is so nice to use throughout the day in a lot of different settings. It's one of the activities that I really like for spontaneous activities, so you can leave it out for your person to just grab and use as they want. And if you do use it for structured activities, there's a ton of things you can do with that too. Remember, there's no rules around these. There's no right or wrong. It's however it makes sense for your person in the stage that they're in and the day that they're having today. And just as a bonus, this whole kit is really good for intergenerational activities. If they have kids or grandkids or neighbors that are coming to spend some time with them, this is a really good kit to have laying around where somebody can just grab one part of it and start an activity spontaneously.